Good morning, Leo Hayes. Here are your morning announcements.
T-shirt pickup. Could all Indigenous students please see Claudia or Miss Brown in their office in the library before classes, at break, lunch, or after school to pick up their orange shirt?
Drama Club. This is just a reminder to everyone who signed up for an audition for Almost Maine. Auditions are today after school from 4 to 5:30 p.m. in Miss Dickinson's room, A244. If you want to sign up for an audition, you have until 1 p.m. today to do so.
Trivia Club. Trivia Club begins this Thursday at lunch in Mr. Rogers' room A221.
Dungeons and Dragons. Groups have been assigned to rooms after our first meeting, so drop by Mrs. Hall's room anytime to see what room you will be in, or if you got a spot in the main campaign. This Thursday will be session 0 for Miss Hall's group, so come with a character idea and a pencil and paper.
Science Club. There will be an information session at lunch on Thursday, September 26th at 12:45 p.m. in room D216 for any student interested in joining the Science Club this year.
Astronomy Club. The LHHS Astronomy Club invites you to attend their meeting on Monday, September 30th at 12:45 in E102. All are welcome.
Orange Shirt Day. On Friday, September 27th, our school community will be reflecting on truth and reconciliation, the tragic legacy of residential schools, missing Indigenous children, families left behind, and the survivors of these institutions. Show your support by wearing an orange t-shirt.
Model UN Club. The first meeting of the Model UN Club will take place next Tuesday, October 1st, at the start of lunch in Miss Jenkins' room, A245. Check out the Model UN table at the club fair if you would like more information about the club.
And here are our guests.
It was only in 1996, just 24 years ago, that the last residential school in Canada shut its doors. Indigenous children were taken from their families and forced to forget their language and culture. Shirlene Bomberry was 10 years old when she was taken from her home on Six Nations with her siblings and sent to Mohawk Institute Residential School in Brantford.
The first time ever I was hit, the first time.
The year was 1966. Bomberry was getting ready for bed at school when a teacher asked the girls in the dorm to raise their hands if they had had a bad day. Bomberry raised her hand and was taken to the bathroom with the other girls who admitted to having a tough day too.
We had to put our hands out like this, and then she just put that ruler up and down and up and down. I was sad. I never had bad behavior. I was sad inside.
About 150,000 Indigenous children endured residential school in Canada. It's estimated that about 6,000 died. Today, school children and adults alike wore orange. The idea came from a story. In 1973, 6-year-old Phyllis Webstad from BC was sent to residential school, feeling excited and hopeful. Her grandmother had used the little money they had to buy the girl an orange shirt for her first day. But when Phyllis arrived, she was stripped of her shirt.
So that orange shirt became a symbol of everything else that was taken away from her. Her name, her language, her culture, her connection to her community and her family.
Despite the heartbreaking stories, Carly Gallant-Jenkins from Brantford's Woodland Cultural Center says Orange Shirt Day is about resilience. Bomberry says it took her years, but she is learning to heal from the trauma she endured.
I had to take off this coat of shame and guilt and start dealing with my trauma inside.
Bomberry says the hurt is intergenerational. She felt it from her mother and grandmother growing up, and now her children and grandchildren know the pain too. Kelly Botello, CHCH News.
That's all for your morning announcements, Leo Hayes. Have a wonderful day.